Hey everybody, it's Bree and Richard here to do BJD Addicts prompt number 44, which is that one thing. Yeah. So, this is about that one thing that your doll wouldn't be complete without. Like, what makes their character, and if they don't have one, what is, again, what's that one thing that like, makes that doll complete to you? And so, I guess I'll just go through each of my dolls in the order they showed up. For Raleigh, it's his hat. I don't care what hat he has on, but he must have a hat. This started mostly out of necessity because I couldn't figure out how to get his wig to stay on, so crocheting him a hat actually made it stay on, and then I just got used to him having a hat, and now it's really strange for me to try to think of him without a hat, and so now he's got his other kind of cap on, and honestly I don't know where the one I made for him is. I think it's in his box. But yeah, Raleigh needs a hat. Definitely needs a hat. Aldrich's the hard one, because his character really doesn't have any props per se, and he's never really had any at all that might kind of make him him. And so at the moment it's kind of his face up. Like, his expression on the sculpt is so perfect for what he is that the idea of moving him into another sculpt that doesn't have that is just like, no, you need to have that stupid little condescending smirk on your face or else this doesn't work. You just have to have it. I can put him in almost any piece of clothing. He's been in his base clothes, he's been the outfit I really want for him, I could see him in. He's been in a dress, and always that stupid little smirk that I love so much, and just no other expression works for him. None. Ryko, the metal arm. Kind of like Raleigh, it was not a planned portion of his character whatsoever. But now that it's there, I can't think of any way for him to exist without it. Like, I've thought about putting his flesh arm back on, and no, it just wouldn't be Ryko now without his metal hand. It's become so ingrained into his story and into his character that it needs to be there. For the love of God, it needs to be there. Let's see. Oh, Andy. Andy's next. Wow. It's late. Andy has her gun. It's about that long, so probably like 5 inches maybe. I think it's some kind of automatic. I unfortunately don't know a whole lot about guns, and the only automatic weapon I can name off the top of my head is an AK, and I'm not even sure if that's automatic, because I don't know what AK stands for, like an AK-47, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. When someone says that, I'm like, oh, it looks like this. But she doesn't have it with her all the time, but I feel like just her having it here and in my possession for her to have is very important. A lot of the first pictures I ever took with her, she had the gun with her, and so now it's something Andy needs, and it's there, and it's important. Richard here, he is actually the one who does not have the thing he needs, and he needs a lot. Because he's kind of like a shapeshifter, he's going to end up with a lot of, horn parts and different wigs and all that kind of stuff, and so I need just a pile of all that. But that's not really it. His character has one of those, like, I guess it's an opium pipe that he helps him do magic, so he needs that, and I've been looking for one, and I don't know where to find one. So if anyone knows where to find a 1/3 to 70 centimeter scale opium pipe for dolls, please comments. I would much appreciate it. I've been trying to find one for a while. The only one I've been able to find was at a convention I was at a few weeks ago, and unfortunately it was really nice, but it was a keychain and it was too heavy. Like, it just looked a little too big. I kind of wish I'd had him with me at the time that I found it, because I put him away at that point in the car, and just so I could see him holding it, because then I probably might have actually bought it. I don't know. But that's something he needs, and I'm kind of just, once I get all that stuff, especially the pipe, mostly the pipe, but once I start accumulating those kind of things, he'll feel a lot more complete, because then he'll be able to change as necessary. I have some, he's got his base eyes in right now that are very pale white, and he has another pair that are black, white parts, like where regular people have the white, those are black, and then the iris is red. Like, wow, my anatomy professor would not be happy with me right now. I know I passed this test, But yeah, those are the things that the dolls don't feel complete without, and I feel like they don't feel, or they wouldn't feel complete without. And I think it's because those props and things, or in Aldrich's case, just that stupid little facial expression, are so important for their characters, and because they represent characters to me, I need those with them, and hopefully will attain them as soon as possible. With Christmas coming up, I might start asking for that. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. I'm so excited. I want to make a video later kind of just talking about Christmas things, because Christmas sales, Christmas... Hey family, want to donate to the Bri Wants Things for Her Dolls Fund? Because that'd be great. So yeah, that's kind of what I had to say about the BJD Addicts prompt. If anyone's got anything to say back, comments, I will, and until next time, I will see you all next week. Bye!